15 line. 15 line.
They'll run on first down. Adams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
61, matchbox lights.
Here's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
152 fighter.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Hey, rock it. Fight.
A carry for Adams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On first and 10, Bird. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They'll run here with Robinson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
At the Ravens' 23-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the ground, right side, it's Adams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Hey, exit.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Bird. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On the double. Pilot, 64, weak.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On third down, Bird. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready. 52, Mike 52. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a
On first down, Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers. Score. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On second down, it's Mitchell. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
What we got?
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Off the play fake, Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
53, Mike 53.
X3, 218, chop.
Throwing on 1st down. Bird. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
18, Gator.
All day, every day, any day.
A handoff, Adams running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Hey, Alpha, on the ball.
On 1st and 10, Bird, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
First down, Steelers.
Down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
Looking to throw. Bird. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Bird. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields looking deep for Julio. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This fielded at the 2. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
Mike 52.
Check.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Take four.
On first down, Mitchell. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go!
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 2.
From the gun, Byrd. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
53, check 53.
2nd and 1. Steps away to his left. And he's got the hook up here, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Any weapon?
On first down, Byrd being chased out left and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Byrd, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Delta.
And the blitz does come. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We got 61, matchbox, light. Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Just like that.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Ready? Snap.
Operating from the gun, Bird. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Fields. They find some open field here. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Throwing on first down. Bird. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Off play action. Bird. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Check 52's the mic. I got it.
Back to the air on second down. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Fields. And an alley to run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Back to throw. Fields dancing to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On second down now, it's Mitchell. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Looking to throw. Fields. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Here we go, here we go. 15 line, 15 line. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Adams looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Officially no gain on the play and it's second down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Pilot, 64, weak. Ready to go. Hit it.
Looking to throw on second down. Bird. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
You. 52's the night. Watch night.
On fourth down, Fields. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On first down, it's Adams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Again, here's Adams. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.